Hello, you guys. The era of nighttime trips is back, and I'm going on a road trip in a Hardware 4 Model Y Performance. And in today's video, we are going to test the efficiency and the battery and everything else. So let's go. I'm leaving LA with 56% this time, and as always, I reset the road trip right here so we will know all the numbers at the end. I'm going towards Big Sur to see elephant seals and just fly my new drone. Honestly, it's just like a, just a regular PCH type of trip. And the PCH part is only going to be like the last probably 1 hour of the trip, so it's not going to be like the entire trip. But the first stop is Santa Barbara Supercharger, that is about 100 miles away. And the car thinks I'm going to arrive with 18%. So we will see how accurate that is. But yeah, I'm excited to take this car on its first road trip. I told you guys that I will go on a road trip once I get it tinted. I got 5% on the sides, as you can tell. You cannot see anything. And 50% on the windshield. I'm gonna show y'all daytime how it looks from the outside. Obviously, I got the tint and I'm ready to go. I cannot even roll my windows down because there is a sticker that tells me to not roll it down because the tint is so fresh. I also, as you can tell, I have the FSD subscription enabled, but I did not pay for it because Tesla gives 3 months currently for free if you take delivery of a new car. I'm gonna link my link down below if you want to get the $500 off and 3 months of free FSD. So I got 3 months of free FSD, which is, since it's a hardware version 4 car, still does not have like actual FSD enabled. So we are driving on a regular Navigator and Autopilot, and I am still waiting on them to push the update on my car that literally tells me right here that full self-driving beta will be enabled with the upcoming software update. So I know the update is already out, but my car still does not have it. I'm literally checking every day and it's just not there. So once it's out, I will make another video testing the Hardware 4 FSD. And once again, I know I told you in my previous video that I do not want to purchase FSD subscription because I rated it 0 out of 10 on my Model 3. So Model 3 had hardware version 3. This one obviously has hardware version 4. So we will see if there is any differences, especially because I did not have to pay for it. So don't count for me, but my next video going to be about FSD beta again. You see, bitches like this piss me off because, like, how are you going literal 60 miles an hour in a fucking fast lane? Like, people who literally have no self-consciousness should not be allowed to drive. That's just literally what it is. Okay, you guys, I cannot make this up. As I said that 20 minutes ago, I literally get notification right there that there is an update available. And not just update, it's a entire new FSD beta. So they just decided to let me skip multiple releases and get the 2023-27.6 update, which has FSD beta 11.472. And I will just hotspot my phone to the car as I drive because I still have like 1 hour to go. Download this update and install it probably at the charger and see. But I will make an entire separate video with FSD beta, but I guess we will just get a preview. There was so much road work going on and the cops everywhere, literally on every corner. Almost at the first supercharger, the battery is preconditioning for the charging, and it's going to be a Santa Barbara supercharger. Pulling up to the first supercharger stop in Santa Barbara. Once I charge here, I will update the car. So I arrived with 15% instead of 17 like the car said, and here's the efficiency, 322 over 99 miles, which is, compared to Model 3 performance, obviously not great, but I was going uphill significantly at like 80 miles an hour. So 254. Like, these chargers I'm pretty sure are capable of like 300 if not more. I mean, it's pretty much like 258. Damn, that percentage is just going up. I just put the destination where I'm trying to go, right? And I only have 35%. The car thinks that I'm going to arrive there with 2%, which is a 145 miles trip, keep in mind, which is, you know, but all of that is very, very low speed. So I'm not surprised because it's probably like pretty much like hypermiling the car. And I'm just like thinking, what if I just charge to like 100% and really try to like push it like back and forth and just see like how far can we go. Like I said, I've never done a trip in this car. This is the first time I'm taking it that far, and I don't know any numbers like compared to Model 3. So this is me literally like comparing it to a Model 3 Performance that had 75 kilowatt battery pack. This one has 82, and I can already tell you that I can charge it up to 79 kilowatt hours, which is they always keep about 3 kilowatt hours reserved. And this car is surprisingly very efficient. Also, the suspension in Model Y. First of all, I can literally get out of the car and see the additional things that they added in the suspension compared to Model 3. So there is definitely difference. I would say it's at least like twice as better as Model 3 Performance 2021. It's so significant, like the ride comfort. But obviously, this is like a very large vehicle, right? So I can tell how heavy this car is. So yeah, I'm not sure what should I do. Charging here to 100% is probably the best idea because there's just so many chargers on the way back. So I'm pretty sure I can make it like back and forth. And I think that's exactly what I'm about to do. I'm just probably gonna charge here to 100 and just take it all the way up there. And then we will see what are the efficiency number. But obviously, like I said, I already know that the battery pack is 79 kilowatt hours. By calculating the efficiency while driving, I will be able to calculate what's the maximum range you can get out of the pack. It's like simple math. I'm gonna charge to 90% right now, then I'm gonna update the car, then I'm gonna charge the last 10%, and then we will go. There's like literally crackheads walking behind my car. Like, keep in mind, I'm literally like the only one here. Like, nobody else is on this charger. And there's his friend as well somewhere here. Oh yeah, there goes his friend. Look. Mind you, it's like 1 a.m. time. This is why you gotta lock your car. And also, like, if you're trying to like take a nap, do not take a nap in like cities like Santa Barbara. Like, if you're like in the big city, no. So yeah, I'm at 59%. The car thinks I'm gonna arrive at 17%. And this is why I'm thinking of just letting it charge all the way because, like, you see, there is no chargers there. Like, once I'm there, I cannot just go through the mountain to that one. So it's either this one or nothing. The distance between this charger and the spot where I'm trying to go is 50 miles. So if I do charge to 100, it's easily gonna be able to cover that distance. Like, no worries at all. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And it cost $15. So, like, what is this sound? And it's a sprinkler. You don't see that? Where is it even coming from? Oh, okay. Here goes the update. Install now. Okay, so I just updated the car and it's already asking me to enable FSD beta. Even though I have the FSD beta enabled, but I will still make a whole separate video because most of my driving right now is going to be on a highway. And even a regular autopilot can handle this highway driving. So there's nothing special about enabling FSD beta. So yeah, now I'm just charging to 100% like I said, 15 minutes remaining. I will arrive at like 5 in the morning. The sunrise is not until 7. It's at least a couple hours of nothingness. The battery gonna be down for probably like 2%. As I'm gonna be exploring around, I'm also gonna drive a little bit down to the beach with the elephant seals, and that's just like another few percent. Alright, charging is complete, 100% battery. So let's unplug and go. So I guess I'm like going uphill here because I'm already down to 95%. And I only drove for 6 miles. The efficiency is nearly 700. So I'm clearly going uphill, driving for the next 138 miles. All gonna be on FSD beta. There's so much fog that I personally can barely see anything. But As you may know, it's completely different through the cameras. Like even I'm filming this right now, I see better through my phone than what I see in real life. Like I literally can barely see myself. I don't know what's going on here. Ooh. Okay, we're at the roundabout. We're at the roundabout. It's the first. We did not even stop. That's so crazy. Whoa. Okay, that was very impressive. In this heavy fog, it just went straight into the roundabout. It did not stop whatsoever. But then once again, just wait for the full video. But this is like a completely different version too of the FSD. The estimated range at arrival keeps decreasing significantly. Like we left the supercharger, it was saying like 59%. Now we are at 49, and I only drove for 25 miles. So there is still 120 miles to go. So I'm like very concerned. Now it's like 47. It keeps just dropping drastically as the more I drive. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. Look what I noticed with this update. So the high beams are on right now, right? It's letting me turn them off. I don't think it's been a thing before. Like, look, I just turned them back on manually. So before it would literally tell you a warning on the screen saying they have to be enabled while like on autopilot or whatever. But now I guess with this update, it doesn't even need them anymore. I think the problem with efficiency being like 310 is, first of all, the temperature has been between 10 degrees Celsius to 13, which is pretty low, and that affects my tire pressure, and it's just at 42 psi, which is like, that's the cold tire pressure. So basically, if you drive for longer than that, it should be like 44 or 45, which like definitely affects efficiency. So it's gonna be completely different when I'm gonna be driving back, because it's gonna be daytime and it's gonna be warmer, and obviously that's gonna be beneficial to me. I am literally by the water. I don't know if you see the moon, but I just got outside and it's freaking scary as hell. But the only reason I arrived with 43% is because the last probably like 20 miles till I got here, I was literally hypermiling this car. Like I was going like 50 miles an hour. And yeah, it was just, you see, like it's so cold outside. It's like what, 10 degrees Celsius. And I know y'all are like, that's not cold. No, it is cold for the batteries. So like the car literally loses so much energy. Good morning, you guys. I'm about to go fly the drone. This is my new drone, the DJI Air 3. This is the tint, by the way, the 5%. 5% tint, 50 in the front. Cannot see anything. Love it. So let's just fly it straight from my car. I'm literally freezing, but this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna start driving a little down because I'm not really liking these trees right here. But there's an open spot down there, so I'm gonna fly the drone from there. And then I'm gonna go even more down and straight to the beach with hopefully the elephant seals. Never seen them before, but they weight as much as this Model Y, so we gotta see them in real life. Damn, look at this tire pressure. It's not at 42 and I'm not planning on adjusting it, so we just gotta wait until it warms up. Okay guys, so I'm ready to go, and I think I will go to this supercharger right here, which it's saying I can make it all the way to this one, but like I don't know if I want to go off the highway like that. 11% is the target, 76 miles, and we already driven 158 miles. Let's go. It's a very cute area, though I don't think it's worth to visit like multiple times. So this is like a one and done type of trip. I'm so confused by this inefficiency because like, how am I going 60 miles an hour and my efficiency is 352? Like, what's that? The car thinks I'm gonna arrive with 2%. It doesn't even make sense. So the goal is to really bring it to like 290. I'm 27 miles away from the charger. The efficiency has been improving because the temperature is rising. It's already 19 degrees Celsius, and also my tire pressure is finally rising because of the temperature. It has yet to start preconditioning because it's trying to still save the battery. I'm 10 miles away, 4% estimated arrival. I have no worries that we are going to arrive. Okay, so I'm just 2 miles away from the charger. It says I'm gonna arrive with 5%. I have driven 233 miles so far. For the current drive, the efficiency was 303 watt hour. 5%. Since charge, it has been 235 miles and it used 68 kilowatt hours. And as you can see here, 92% was consumed when driving and 3.3% was consumed when the car was parked. So there's still some losses from the cold weather too. I wanted to show you guys this. Remember, we arrived here and we used 68 kilowatt hour for 235 miles. And as you can see, it used 72 so far, this charger, but only 68 went into the battery, right? 90%, meaning that 10% of battery was lost due to cold weather. And I'm just charging to 100%. I just wanted to show y'all that this pack is indeed 82 kilowatt hours, but because it was cold, it was not able to pull the entire capacity of the pack, even though I charged it to 100%. It lost significant amount, like 10% is a lot. It lasts that much from cold weather alone. But I'm gonna charge to 100%, and I will show you how many kilowatt hours it's gonna add at the end. It's probably gonna be somewhat in like 75 kilowatt hours, 74 maybe. Now keep in mind, we arrived here with 5%. That is at least like 3 kilowatt hours. And then there's another reserve of about 3 kilowatt hours. So this pack is 82 kilowatt hours. Like, I've tested it before. The maximum that I can put in here is 79 kilowatt hours. And it used session energy 73, even though here is 70. It's because it's using it to like cool the battery, use the AC in the car, and whatnot. So this number is actually how much is it in the battery, and this one is the overall usage, but you're still gonna pay for the entirety of the charge. Okay, so we hit 75 kilowatt hours at 99%, and remember that entire trip was 68. So now all you gotta do is a simple calculation. So since we arrived here with 5%, it was probably a little more than 5%. So 75, 94, and you get the battery pack capacity of almost 80 kilowatt, and then there is another buffer that they always reserve after the zero, so it is an 82 kilowatt hours battery pack, and this is how you can test it out by yourself. But if you're trying to test the battery in your Tesla, this is the way to do it. Just charge it to like under 10%, and then charge it to 100, and then just add 3 kilowatt hours, because this is the reserve in your battery pack regardless of how much degradation you have. It's a proven tool to get the capacity, and here we are, 76 and still 99%. So if I redo my calculations, 76, 94, so it's like almost like 81 kilowatt hours at fulls. Yeah, like I don't have to keep doing it because it's clearly that it's a 82 kilowatt battery pack. $30 for this charge. Let's go to Starbucks. Starbucks. I got my Starbucks and it's time to go back to Los Angeles. I'm actually going to a car wash in Los Angeles, the local car wash that I have, because obviously this car needs to be washed. So let's go. Car is estimating that I'm gonna arrive with 43%, and I think it's pretty accurate, to be honest with you, just because it's gonna be so warm that all my tire pressure gonna go up probably to like 46, and I love that number. If it's gonna go up to like 47, that would be literally perfect, because my efficiency gonna be amazing. Got the FSD on, and I will be going 81 miles an hour. That's typically what I drive. Okay, y'all, so I'm in the car wash and I'm about to show you all the numbers. Here are the numbers: 158 miles, and I made it with 42%. So as you can tell, warmer weather definitely helped with efficiency, and it's 275 watt hour per mile, which is much better than before. The total trip was 500 miles with 292 efficiency. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.